Hey, what's going on, in family? Torsten T's Guitars coming at you from New York, man. So I want to talk about the different woods on guitars, right? People call them tone woods, and is that important? I know on an acoustic guitar it's really important. So we'll start off about this. You know, people are always asking me, well, when are you going to come out with rosewood fretboards, and what about a mahogany body, and what about an alder body, and all this other stuff? You know, I and I'm doing this because I want your guys' opinion. So please leave the comments down below. It's kind of important. It's important to me. I want to figure out where the thinking is on this because last time I checked on a Stratocaster, the pickups are mounted on a piece of plastic. Okay, and the strings are actually mounted through your. If you have a trim system on your Strat, which I'm going to say 99% of the Strats out there have trims on them. So you're taking your string and you're putting it through a piece of metal, over a piece of metal, to three pickups, which are mounted not into wood, but mounted onto a plastic pick guard, and then that goes to either a bone or plastic or a tusk nut, and then it goes to some metal tuners. So where does the wood come into play on that one, right? I'm just logically thinking here. Now, let's talk about a Telecaster. So the Telecaster, the neck pickup is not mounted to wood. It's floated in there, but it's a lot closer to the wood than say a Strat pickup would be. But the bridge pickup is mounted to the wood. It's mounted right there. You know what I mean? It's actually one piece, and so that's why I believe that you get a much more full, richer tone out of a bridge pickup in a Telecaster than you do in a Stratocaster. And is that because of the wood? I don't know. That's the reality of it. Is I don't know. I know that technique has a lot of effect on the tone of your guitar. So if I took a guitar, because I'm not a chicken picker, and I'm trying to get twang out of one of the T's Tellies, I get it, but I get it very rarely because I just started learning how to chicken pick, and I'm getting a little bit of it, but I'm not getting a lot of it. I had a buddy of mine come over and play one of our tellies, and it sounded it sounded like Brent Mason's telly. I mean, he got all that twang that you could possibly get out of it. It wasn't just hints of it here or there. It was all of it. You know, it came out. If you blindfolded me, I tell you, he was playing a Fender Telecaster. So I know it's possible to do that. So for the professional or the studio musician, I think that the tone difference in woods of guitars is very subtle, and they might need that. Okay, as a home guitar player, I'm really not sure that it makes a difference at all. It might. What's your opinion on it? That's kind of why I'm doing this. What's your opinion on it? Does it make a difference? Can you notice the difference? Is it the wood or is it your playing? Is it my playing? For me, I know it's my playing because if you go back a couple of years and you look at some of the videos I play about a half hour a day, and sometimes I play 4 or 5 hours a day, and I gig on the weekends and stuff like that. During the summertime, I play out a lot, and so I've been able to get better at what I do, and I'm able to get a lot more tones out of my guitar, and nothing as far as the guitar has changed, and nothing as far as the amp has changed. My technique has changed, and so I'm able to get different tones and different sounds out of the same body of the guitar, out of the same wood, out of the same neck, out of the same everything. So and then I've got different amps for different sounds too. I've got a little orange amp in the background there. I've got this little rig right here, the 60 Pro from Orange, and then I've got that Marshall stack back out of there, and those all give me different tones out of the same guitar too. So yeah, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't done so and you like to get involved in the topics that we have going on, like and subscribe, share if you can. It's up to you. I'm trying to grow our channel too. Everybody's out there growing their channels. I got guys 6 months, they got 1,000, 2,000 viewers, and I'm looking at mine going, I got 400, man. What's going on? People don't like us. But anyways, if you have some ideas on this, like I said, I think it's more technique than anything else. I'll give you just one more example, and then I'll cut you loose. And that's so people call me up all the time, and they're like, "Hey, this guitar's out of Intonation," and I'm just like, "Okay, well." And then I'll say, "Can you take a small sample of video on your phone?" And I can hear this pick coming down on this guitar string at about about 150 pounds of pressure. I mean, someone's just a hard player. You know, that's just what they do. They just play real hard, and you're never going to intonate a guitar like that. You can, it'll never be intonated the way it is on a gentle touch, which is how you're supposed to intonate a guitar, right? Gently, not dan dan dan. And so I have to explain to him. I say, man, if you want that to be intonated, you're going to have to intonate that guitar to your playing style, because you really hit hard. And you know, I don't know if guitars were made to hit that hard and be intonated, but I know that if I intonate a guitar, it's intonated. But I also know that if I go back and I really hit that 12th fret really hard, it's not going to be intonated. So, you know, like I said, I think it's more technique than anything else on everything with the guitar. You know, being able to pull new sounds out of it. I don't think a mahogany or an alder body would change the tone of our guitars, especially on the Strat. Like I said, the pickups are on a pick guard, man. The strings don't touch any wood. It's all just, you know, air and metal. So I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And as always, family, rock on. We'll see you next time, man.